that text, just say nice, oh she hit me up. Hit that flash, did it right, we won't give it up. No, she really got the dance on me, yeah. Throwing it back on the place, so I hit it, yeah. Chasing back in the whip and catch the feeling. If that nigga hit your line, tell you ditch it. Pull up in that whip, I know she bout to get it. Spin some game and I know that's silly. If you're looking for the realest on me, young player burn like 400 degrees. I can ride till the shit is on me. Let me tell you what it is you gon' see. Girl, I wanna take you home with me. Take you to a place that you won't wanna leave. It could be so simple with me. All you gotta do is just trust me. I don't think you know, you know what we have in store, in store. Girl, I wanna take you home with me. Take you to a place that you won't wanna leave. That it could be so simple with me. All you gotta do is just trust and believe. And I know she feel it, had to get the digits. Watch me roll it, feel it, love the way I whip it. Love the way she fine, tell her never stop. Make her wanna ride, got to take a shot. Make her change it up, make her take a peek. Yeah, something like a gift, you could ask a gift. Yeah, come and take a trip, feel it that you get. On my mind is lit, she won't never switch. Yeah, I won't make her alone, I can't leave alone. Yeah, only in this strong, show me what you want. Yeah, I can show you all, that's what how it goes. Tell you what you know, tell me what you know. Girl, I wanna take you home with me. Take you to a place that you won't wanna leave. It could be so simple with me. All you gotta do is just trust. I don't think you know, you know what we have in store, in store. Girl, I wanna take you home with me. Take you to a place that you won't wanna leave. That it could be so simple with me. All you gotta do is just trust and believe. Girl, I wanna take you home with me. Take you to a place that you won't wanna leave. That it could be so simple with me. All you gotta do is just trust and believe.
Powered by
Ooh, okay. I like how it's sounding today, man. It's sounding real good, man. Real good. Real splendid. Sorry for the delay. Welcome to the Table Talk Podcast. It's your boy Walk, and this is episode 25. 25. Halfway to 50, man. We've been working. We've been at it a lot. We're constantly adding on shows. So just for this episode 25, man, shout out to everybody that's a part of this, that's, supported us along the way. From Token to Jalen to Grizz to Reem to all our supporters that get on here and they watch us every Saturday, Wednesday. They like, they share, everybody that's liking the streams and everything. We appreciate it. We're still working on getting everything transferred over for all of the podcasts. I think one of my guests is probably here. We have a special guest today. It's a guy I know very well. Call him my brother, man. And we'll get him in here in a minute. It's the homie Surreal, and we're gonna talk a lot about just music and everything in between. Always when I got some time, I like to sit down, with real cool people and see just where they at, and just try to get at the journey. It's about the journey, and we appreciate seeing it, watching it, and watching people grow. We're gonna get into a few things today, though. We're gonna talk about these Lakers. Man, they done got that championship. Bron, I knew it was coming, but hey, what can I say, man? It's LeBron. We seen it coming. It was only gonna take a little bit of time. Boom, we done. You know what I mean? So that's good. You know, we still got NFL. We'll do some picks. Excuse me. We'll do some picks later on. I didn't get Robbie's picks. Robbie Token is out of town again. He's putting in work. We didn't get his picks for this week. I'm probably just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's like, I think 4-0 on picks right now. He's killing it. We gotta figure out a graphic, man. We gotta get that all the way together because he's killing it on the picks, man. I'm damn near gonna start, looking to see who he picking for real. For real. I might start making some nice little bets. So we'll do some picks towards the end of the show. I think there's some fights on we might try to touch on real quick. Boxing. We won't go into the MMA. We got another podcast that comes on directly right after this, the Pound for Pound MMA podcast. So do you want to hear more about what's going on there? Make sure you follow and everything. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. What else we on, Jalen? Google Play. What's the other one? iHeart. We're on everything. So if you want to check that out, that'll be on directly after this. It also goes live from Facebook. What I'm hearing is he's gonna start making a conversion to YouTube, so he'll be live on YouTube as well. So just be on the lookout for that. But we'll make sure we give you guys a heads up when all of that starts. And then I got a little we'll get into some gaming stuff too, because I know Surreal likes he's a gamer. And we'll talk about one thing that I seen today that I found interesting, because it's not only the gaming side, for fans, but it's the business side too, and the business side, I think, is what tears fans apart, separates them, and, everything in between that. So we'll touch on that, and it has to do with Sony this time. Not Xbox, Microsoft, whatever you want to call it. They've done their damage with Bethesda. So we'll give them a little break. And then I'm trying to think of any other things we're going to kind of touch on today. That's really hitting. We might talk about a little bit more of some COVID news and kind of what's going on there. We got another kind of spike going on, and it's very it's a hard thing we're dealing with right now. Just with everything going on in between that, just with just the human being side of kind of things. We kind of took a little break from that. We haven't really touched on it as heavy as we usually do. And that's not to say that we don't care. It's just we got a lot to talk about here, but that's not to say that we still aren't fighting that fight. And that's for, equal rights. Not only for, black people, but any race that is, just being I don't even know how you would put it, misjudged, mistreated, any kind of just stereotype that people throw on other people. That's, it's not right. And I will say this too, now that we're kind of talking about it, I'll say it again, and just make sure everybody's voting. Here in Ohio, it's already early voting. If you haven't registered, it's probably too late. Actually, it is too late. So I don't know what else to tell you, but yeah, make sure y'all get out there and y'all have the time to vote. If it's not on November 4th, then you need to make sure you do this shit now. I personally wouldn't tell you to mail anything in because I don't trust it. And I'll actually kind of touch on that, kind of while we're waiting on Surreal to get here. So my thing is, about a month ago, I think we touched on it in an earlier episode when we were talking about the post office and how there is a man that Mr. so-called president hired that is in charge of, the USPS, Postal Service, United States Postal Service. And this man cut so many people, machines that we needed in order to have all of our ballots counted and every person's word heard. He cut that off. I'm not sure how this is still working. I remember we were talking about how they were tearing down little mailboxes, drop offs, putting locks on them. Now some it was because of sorry, I got a little text. Some it was because of like vandalism and people were actually like stealing stuff out of these mailboxes. I get it, whatever. But for others, it was in some places where they had no history of any of that kind of stuff happening, and they were locking these boxes. You couldn't put anything in these mailboxes. So how are you expecting some of these people that have to do this and have to go to some of these mailboxes to, to send mail and then, to make sure they're heard with their mail-in ballots? How do we keep track of that? It's going to be virtually impossible. It is. At the end of the day, it's going to be so hard for us to really keep track of all this stuff. There's going to be so much stuff going on once November 4th hits, November 3rd, whatever, 3rd, right? Is it 3rd? Let me make sure. I don't want to give people the wrong date. It's the 3rd, right? It's a Tuesday. I always get it mixed up. Yeah, it's the 3rd. It's election day. That's a Tuesday. So November 3rd. So from November 2nd, I mean, it's already going on. You see it now with all these ads. Like, it's unbearable. We don't have ads on ours right now, thank goodness, kind of, because holy cow, you guys would get tired of the Shady Steve Shabbat ad. Like, that's all I know Steve Shabbat by, Shady Steve. That's gotta fucking suck. Shady fucking Steve. So from here all the way until I say a week after this election, it is going to be pure just, you're going to wish you never been on social media. You're going to wish you never watched commercials, CNN, MSNBC, Fox. You're going to be so OD'd on the shit. You're never going to want to watch that shit again. Because it's just going to be an encore. No matter who wins this election, it's going to be an encore of so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. Did they count these? These need to be recounted. We got voter suppression, which some people do not think is real for some odd reason. We got some people that are, we got some people that are having to wait 2.5, 3 hours in line. I seen some, they were 6.5, 7 hours waiting in line, like waiting to vote. I mean, if you don't think that's suppression, then I don't know what to tell you. And it's only happening in certain areas. Along with kind of what we were also talking about in another episode, was, hey, there's some places that the voting is so easy and it's so seamless and it's very quick and efficient. Why can't all of us have the same opportunity? If you don't do the voting the right way, if you don't fill in the ballot the right way, yours doesn't even get counted. So it kind of, I think about that a lot, because I know there's some places that lower income places you got to go. And I mean, these places are everywhere. They do them in churches, little event halls that they have for these places. And some of them, you go in there, and I think mine was like this because I've moved before. So this will be my third spot that I have voted at. So I'm not sure how this one is going to look, but my past two, they've been all write-in. So you have to go and you fill it out. You got to fill in the square all the way, fully. And if you don't, it won't count, but there's no way for you to really know. And if it just doesn't count, it doesn't count. And then you got some of the machines that just don't work. They're not counting the things right. So you got that problem. And then you got some other places that are very more. They're very nice, upscale, very efficient, quick, in and out to the point. They get more people in per hour than they would where you got to wait and do someone's sign in, and that's because it's electronic. So you go in there and I think you take like a card. It's like a card, I think. And now that I think about it, I might have done one that was like that, or I just know. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I mean, sometimes voting is just so freaking unbearable that I don't even know what to do. Um, so what happens is you go up there. I think they give you like a little card or something. Put it in, or no, they ask you for like your name, address, some shit like that. I can't remember. I'm not even gonna hold you. Um, but you go in and everything's on the screen, bloop bloop bloop, and it even has things for people with disabilities, so it makes it even easier. And this is what I'm saying, like it should be across the board. This is what it should be, you know. And I know some people they're kind of iffy on letting technology really count things, but there's so many ballots. It has to be it. This is how it has to happen, you know. And this is so important that yeah, you're gonna have to triple, quadruple check these things, you know? And it's just something to me that I'm always thinking about it because it's super important. And that's why I'm kind of taking this time. This is kind of like the serious thing. And I think Surreal is going to be in here in about 30 seconds. So, this is just the kind of the serious part of the podcast. We kind of, we starting off a little real, and I have my due diligence to, to do this and at least tell y'all use the platform the right way. And, that's why I'm kind of letting y'all know. But I think it should be equal across the board. The government should be, I mean, all this should be funded. This shouldn't be an issue where some are receiving, better kind of treatment and resources than others. And it happens. And we know this happens. And we know what areas this happens in. And that's why it's a problem. And that's why I'm addressing it. And, I'm using this time, this episode, just because we've been off the ball a little bit, just to kind of catch up on that. But I just feel like that's a certain issue that kind of gets at me a little bit because it's very, very important. And I'm seeing these lines now. They're super long. I'm talking about crazy long, man. There's memes where it's like dude's got a whole he's got a tent and everything, and he's leaving. He's like, all right, I'm off to go vote. Be back tomorrow. Like, excuse me. Like that is nuts, man. Like you think about that. Like it's just crazy that we have to endure these things. It's embarrassing, honestly, because it's not something that we should be having to go through. It definitely sucks. It does, So I just hope that maybe we use this as a just a point that we can learn from this, even though we've been doing this so long, bruh, that it's about time that we get this shit right. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get it together. We definitely are, man. But yo, now that I got my homie here, I'm a formally introduce him. And this is a real good friend of mine. Not only like friend, but not only artist that I know that I kind of
came up with.
Yeah, kind of came up with, but just a good person. Always had it was doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Like you don't find that a lot with like people usually, which is sad to say. But ladies and gentlemen, it's Eric Surreal.
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? It's good to see everybody. I apologize about my tardiness.
Nah, you good, bro. It's all good. I try to make sure that I'm trying to get all the homies in, and we got a lot of interviews set up, and we just want to make sure that we give the right people the light that they deserve, that they need, because I was saying this a while ago, but if nobody's gonna give you the platform, you got to make a platform.
That's facts, man.
You know what I mean?
That's facts.
Here, put that. Little
Especially in this area, man. You got to make your own way.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we're gonna get into a few things today. We're gonna talk to you about just like the music that you got going on, your relationship with Apple, which is very unique, especially for an artist. You know what I mean? Like it's super unique. Yeah. So we gonna talk about that and just your knowledge on that, which is crazy. Like whenever I have a question about anything Apple, this is the first person I call. Like I don't even call Apple. I call him. Yeah, man. And he is Apple. You know what I mean? Basically. His family Apple. Is your brother still with Apple, right?
My cousin, my brother.
Yeah.
We got a couple at Apple. Apple is an amazing thing for me. It's been an amazing thing for me for the past 2 years. I've been there for 2 years now. It's just a different type of employment. It's not really employment. It's like a family. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Opportunity.
Yeah, basically. It's more like a career, because it's just so much you get.
Yeah, and
treat you so well.
I feel like y'all, like if you look up like you are what you make of it in the dictionary, your family comes up when you do this. Because I remember when Chris was like, he's in Apple. I was like, all right, you work for Apple, cool. And then he was like, all right, I'm moving. Yeah. And he was at the headquarters, right? Or one of the main ones. And I was like, damn. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. He in the dough.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Then I was like, I seen him around some people. I'm like, all right. All right, man. Something's going on here. This man working. And then you was on that Apple because you was always just in that kind of.
In that world, cell phone world. But I'm going to be honest with everybody. A lot of people don't know this. I applied for Apple like 12 times. And, not to say nothing against Apple. It's just, they look for a certain type of person, and I wasn't that person until I got my 10 years of experience in cell phones. So that's why I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, I applied like 15 times. So if you've been applying, don't give up because you can get it. It's just you just got to keep trying. You got to reinvent it, keep reinventing yourself. And it's just different. It's a lot of different things you got to know and change about yourself if you want to be in that type of position and opportunity.
And I'm sure, like, you get so many opportunities working there. You probably run into so many people. Like,
man, you'd be surprised. I've met so many talented people at Apple that it's insane. Like, some of my close music partners right now, I met them in the Apple store. So it's like, everybody there's a creative.
I compare it to like how when Ye was where was he working at? Louis Vuitton? I feel like when I knew you was working at Apple and doing your thing, your family's doing your thing, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Because it's so many connections. And we'll talk about that with your Chicago connection, like Illinois, you know what I mean, Champaign, like man. You got stuff so connected, and you helped me with that connection too. Like just you personally, like you helped us with that Chicago connection that I'm so appreciative to this day.
Yeah, but y'all reached out too, Y'all always,
Yeah, for sure. But it's always good to have somebody that just knows that place, that area. Yeah. You gave us a place to stay, man. You know what I mean? We appreciate things like that. Like you, like even Flo, he gave us a place to stay when we was in Chicago. Like we appreciate people like that, man. Like it's a super cool thing.
Man. That Chicago connection is crazy, man. Flo, speaking of Flo, shout out Flo and PJ.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some real intricate parts of my
shout out to the homies, man.
Success. Yeah, them my guys. But Chicago, man, I don't know if we going there right now, but shit, Chicago is like my second home with my second family. I got the Great Thinkers up there. I don't know if you know who they are, but like that's my connection. The Chicago connection is the Great Thinkers. I got my boy Greg, Jeff Coons, Jay Moses, Rockmore.
Yeah, they all up there.
They all there. You got Clever, you got Truth, Mother Nature. They doing their thing heavily. I know everybody heard about them. So, yeah, my Chicago connection is pretty strong in all ways. Like, them niggas is doing their thing.
What's your, so, like, we just talking about it. We could just stay on Chicago a little bit just because you got to connect there. Because I'll tell you, the first time I had Wingstop is when I was there with y'all. You was like, hey, bro, y'all ain't got a Wingstop yet? He was like, hey, yo, bro, you got to try this shit, man. You got to try this shit. And I remember it was a little pizza spot right here, and it was a Wingstop. And I was like, nigga, I'm getting Wingstop, bro. And from that point forward, I was like, yo,
this
and
it don't. And to be real, it don't taste the same.
yeah, it don't. It definitely don't.
Upstairs,
The ranch or whatever you pesto you want, like it's a little bit different. And I've had it from 2 Wingstops here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and it's a little bit different. It definitely is. But yeah, that I remember you taking us there for the first time. But like, what's your are you a Harold's or are you a Uncle Remus?
So
Remus, right?
So what a lot of people don't know, there is another place. It's called Sharks.
Sharks, yeah.
You know,
I haven't been to Sharks though.
That's the one. So I'm gonna be real. I love Harold's.
You gotta be the right one though.
Yeah, Harold's on the South Side. I love Harold's because it's convenient. You know, you gotta go to a certain place to get the right Sharks. Sharks is amazing though. Like don't sleep on Sharks. So shout out Sharks. Shout out Harold. Shout out Uncle Remus. Shout out all of them because they all good. Shout out Portillo's. You know, that's another spot. Yeah, man. They got some shit up in Chicago.
I think my girl had that when we went this last time. We went for a celebration and like she didn't even give me nothing. Like she ate the whole thing.
Played.
I like, damn, bruh.
It's that good.
For real?
You don't really want to share. You get some, you get one of them.
Nah, when we went up there, that's like the first place I took her was I think the first spot was Harold's. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take her to the spot. Like, ain't never ate there, bro. I was like, yeah, she gonna fuck with this shit. Like, ain't never had no shit like that before.
You ever had an Italian beef?
No, I don't think so.
That's what you want to get from Portillo. Y'all, next time y'all go, all of my Chicago niggas, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say Italian beef. You know what the fucking Italian. That shit's fire. Bro.
Yeah. What? So what? Which pizza spot?
It's fuck. So it's Giordano's. You know, and it's just because they got the best deep dish pizza. It's $9,000 for a slice of pizza, but that shit, it's the best deep dish you ever gonna have. The cheese stretch. So it's Giordano's. That's it.
Not lose.
I actually never had lose. Let me just be honest. I ain't gonna perp.
Didn't you go with us the one time when we went to the Illuminati's?
I don't think you. Oh yeah.
We went that one time. Didn't you come?
I did go.
I think you did.
I remember that. I forgot.
I think that's still my favorite.
Okay, I think I like Giordano's because I just every time
you just
I was
hit that. Yeah. I know people that like it. We got people that like that for real.
Yeah,
like,
but ain't nothing. It's gonna fuck them up. Ain't nothing fucking with the roses.
Yeah, that's really gonna piss them off, man.
Yeah,
like,
but Giordano's, that's in Chicago. That's my spot.
Okay. Yeah, I just always like to ask, and I throw it out there because I feel like I love Chicago, man. I've been so many damn times, man. I stayed so many different places. It's actually crazy. I think every time I've been to Chicago, I've never stayed in a hotel.
Yeah, you always got somebody you know.
I stayed there, and then I think we Airbnb the place. Never stayed in a hotel, bro.
Yeah, I remember y'all did. Man, y'all was coming up there so heavy in 13 and 12. I thought y'all was gonna move. I was like, these
niggas thought we lived there. I'm like,
I
was from Chicago.
These niggas is up here every fucking
had us in the hood in Chicago. Like, I'm talking about, we took it so south, it wasn't even a train no more. We had to get off. I'm like,
I remember
man,
y'all told me that story.
I was like, man, we got to come back at night, nigga.
It's serious.
Man, look, what's the name of them? They was driving us back because we walked to their house, and they had us in the car, and it's nighttime, bro, and it's right by the train, the stop, and it is thick as fuck. It's niggas everywhere, bro. I'm talking about it's so thick, bro, like. And they was like, man, I just wouldn't feel right just dropping y'all off here and going home. It was like, we're going to take you 2 X's up. So we hit the highway, let us off, and it was still thick, but, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, I think I can handle myself if I have to in this area.
I'm going to say something about that, too. A lot of people, it's not, okay, don't get me wrong. It's bad. It's bad. But it's all in the type of energy you attract.
Absolutely.
You know, you got to understand that.
Because it's cool people everywhere, man.
Bro. People feed off you. If you got some fuck shit on your mind, you know, you're doing some bullshit.
Some scary shit, niggas going to start looking at you.
There you go. You've got some, you know, you scared. They gonna sense that, especially up there. They like hawks up there.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So they gonna sense it. They gonna pounce on you.
When I was on the train or whatever you want to call it, man, like, it was a nigga on there tripping, like, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I'm just chilling, though. Like, so, hey, if you don't give him no energy, he can't give you nothing back.
There you go.
And I was just like, man, and I'm sitting there, I'm with Liv, so I'm like, all right, man, this motherfucker try to slide on Liv, I'm gonna have to slide this motherfucker, like, and then we just gonna have to get off right here and try to figure it out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's what it is. Because
I ain't going. You know what I mean? But it was so many cool people I met on there, man. Like another dude, he was like, man, y'all good, bro. He was like, watch this. He said, as we go up this subway, he said, you're going to start seeing Asians, white folk. Yeah. He said, you're going to know you're in a safe area, bro. He's like, they ain't doing nothing down here.
Further up north you go.
Cool people, man. Yeah, cool people. But I love Chicago, man. Chicago, one of my favorite cities. Like, if I got to move somewhere and they told me, like, Chicago's definitely on the list somewhere. Somewhere. But let's get into the music, though.
Man, music has been crazy. Y'all know, I dropped album this year. I dropped a couple mixtapes this year. My music has been just like on a, kind of a standstill. A lot of people don't know why. It's because I'm kind of trying to reinvent myself. From last year, I had trap R&B, and I had a lot of success with that. And I'm gonna just be real. I feel like I kind of lost that vibe, so I feel like I need to, work on myself to get that vibe back because that's my style. I think I've adopted a lot of other people's style because I like their music, just being honest.
And that's natural, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's just what people do. I mean, you can be listening to something on the way to the studio, and it's going to inspire you somewhere or another, whether you like it or not. It's just going to happen. So, I totally get that. That's fine. But so you so you got a new project you're working on right now, or?
Yeah. So actually, it was supposed to be the deluxe of Surrealism, but I have so much music, man. It's like, it's hard to explain because I don't write. So this is what I literally do. I don't even know if I should tell y'all my process because it might be golden. But, I'm going to just tell you what I do.
Give us a little, just a little taste of like what your process is.
So what I do.
Because you make the beats too.
Yeah.
You make all your beats.
And that's the main thing about it, is while I'm making the beat, my mind is racing while I'm making that melody, and I'll just turn on my voice recorder as I'm making the beat, and I just sit there and sing freestyle like hours, saying a bunch of bullshit. It don't even matter what I'm saying. I'm just getting the melody. And then I'll listen to that shit like 30 times. I'll be in my car driving by myself, nobody there, and I just listen to that recording for like hours and hours and hours. And I'm like, damn, this right here, what you just said right there, that's a hook. That's cold right there. That's a hook. And then you go, damn, that's the verse right there. It's like 12 minutes of a bunch of bullshit that like you would never put on a track. But once you chop it and piece it and cut it up, then mentally I just surgically put it together when I go in there.
You arrange music. So I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know. You probably know, but like DJ Esco. Oh yeah. He arranged all of with Dirty Sprite. Yeah. 3 whatever with that 2. One. 2 whatever it was. So the first what is it? What's the first song on that?
Flip Flops.
Yeah. That part was not even the hook. Like it was the end of the song. Yeah. He arranged all that. That is not how that song sounded.
And that's crazy that you said that because that's what it puts me in the mind of when I do it. Cause I heard
you gotta be able to arrange music, man. Yeah, like when you arrange music, that's something else you throw on top of what you do. You're a composer. Right, that's what I'm getting into a lot more now, is just arranging music, figuring out how to piece things, because if you could take one thing, you just give someone enough of a sample size that they could play around with it, you can make shit go. Man, you know what I mean? But
man, look, speaking of that, bro, I don't know if nobody else know. They don't know. I mean, I'm going to kind of take it back a little bit just because, you my nigga. Niggas don't know we started on a program like me, him, Peso, Liv, Cam, I think it was Apollo, and Donnie. We started on a program called Mixcraft.
Yeah, Audacity and then Mixcraft. Like, man, we was on that for
years and was just doing what we could.
With a USB microphone.
But this guy, like, I don't know what he did. He like a wizard. He just turned into like a wizard. And he would never talk, y'all. I'm going to tell you something about this dude. This is the most you probably see him talk. When he was around us, he would never talk. He'd just sit there and be planning. This nigga was planning at all times. Next thing we know, we'd come back here, have a new computer. We'd come back here, have the speakers. We'd come back here, had a Pro Tool. We'd be like, God damn. He'd just be like, yeah, bro, I'm going to get it all.
Yeah.
And he just, then I came back from Chicago. This nigga knew how to mix and master. It just was like, wizard. Like, that's what inspired me a lot, too, because my niggas didn't stop. They just, Apollo.
Y'all inspired me, man. That's what y'all got to realize. Like, what y'all started out doing is pretty much what pushed a lot of this forward. Like, just what you and Peso did. because, and we had Peso on, I don't know, about 10 episodes ago. It's crazy. We've been moving on these episodes, dog. Like,
I remember Peso.
You know what I mean?
Episode.
So, but for people that don't know that when we had Peso on, this man right here is the man that he worked with. Like, this is what they built. Everything you see kind of like with GK Fam, Amtrak, Feng Shui, GK, all that. This is all the seed. This is the seed right here. So these guys, super talented, man. And I'm talking about this was like 10 years ago. And you're already making beats. You're already getting in. You was already in doing little mentorships with Bun B that people don't know about in Houston. You know what I mean?
You low key.
Oh yeah, you know,
low key. He dropped the gem on.
Oh yeah.
Niggas didn't even know that. Only person that know that is Jasmine, my good friend, and she's an amazing artist. She the only
Oh yeah. Shout out to her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's here. Her, you. I'm gonna bring her in just so she could talk a little bit too, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine.
Her, my brother, and you and Carrie. I think y'all the only, and Donnie, y'all the only ones that know about the Bun B situation, because that was something that I really kept private to myself, because it didn't turn out the way that I wanted to all the way, but it was
it's an experience though, man.
I learned so much.
It's all about experience.
Yeah, bro.
But just think about the time frame like that you were doing that at.
Shout out
like,
Nino Cappuccino.
You know what I mean? Like that, like you was doing a lot, man. And I think that shit elevated you for real, because when you went down there, you had some shit, but when you came back,
it was a different
I was like, hey, yo, bro, like, what is this? I was like, yo, this shit sound crazy.
Man, I was making some Houston beats, and I was chopping, screwing shit. I sat back and listened to the beats the other day that I was making that got me down there to even talk to him in the first place. And I said, nigga, you was just in another zone. Like, I don't know where you was, but when you got down there, it changed.
Yeah,
it changed
man.
up on
it elevated, man.
Yeah, bro.
And then I think when I want to say personally, like as a recent, like when you drop trap R&B, I think that was what really hit it for me. I was like, yeah, this guy's never gonna stop making music. One, two, damn, this dude, he'll have a hit on every one of these projects.
James Brown,
easily. Like he will have one that it don't matter if it's a hit to you, you'll find one on there it's one for you.
There you go.
Like he's got one on there for everybody. That's just the one thing I'll say about him, because I'm like, yo,
that's it.
This is like this is right. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's something about music now, just being around music my whole life. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when you hear something and it sounds a certain way,
you know it.
I'm like, all right, that's one.
That's
you
it.
know what I mean? Like, I don't even have to talk to nobody about it. I just know that's it. And it just it becomes it for me. It might not even be it necessarily for an artist, but hey, I hear it. I'm like, that's one, man.
And this is why look,
you got it. Peso got it. Y'all, both of y'all got it, man.
Shit, Peso.
That's why when y'all had Mass Appeal, like, I was like, man, these dudes, and that's the crazy thing. Like, y'all had one on there.
Oh, it's coming, though.
Y'all had hella on there. Like, y'all had so many on there. I'm just like, all right. Even when y'all did the body bags, I'm like, God damn, bro.
That shit just shot up. Like, after he dropped this new shit, shout out to Peso. It's Peso Fuego Deluxe. Go get that shit.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to that. Mixed by your boy.
This nigga mixed it. After he dropped that body bag, shot up again. I was like,
yeah,
damn. So like he turned up. He really
y'all
turned
turning up though, man. Y'all like I'm always watching y'all just because I'm watching y'all, but like I see the elevation, the growth, and the following is starting to go like this way. You know what I mean?
It was taking a little bit, and I'm gonna say this: it's still baby steps. Cause I know everybody out there don't know who I am, and you should. And they don't really.
That's why you on here, bro. Like just for the people that aren't really listening to music, or they don't come here for music. They might come here for sports. They might come here for just any kind of pop culture thing. And then boom, we throw you up, and we give people a chance to see who you are. Yeah. You live here. You're pretty much from Cincinnati. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, y'all should at least know who this guy is. He exists. He's here.
I got 10 albums.
Oh, yeah, 10 albums.
I dropped 10 albums in this city in the past.
And that's why I talk about consistency.
3 years.
You know what I mean?
2017.
That's a lot of work, man. Yeah. That's definitely a lot of work.
What I say is, I'm going to just be honest with y'all. R.I.P. Chad Bozewick. James Brown, man.
Yes, sir.
That's my mindset is James Brown. James Brown had like, how many? He had like 100-something albums. and it was like a hit on every other one. To me, not to some people, it was hits on all of them. You know what I'm saying? But that's my mindset. The more I give to you, the more I'm giving you, the more you gonna take. You gonna take it. And if you don't like this one, you gonna like that one. If you don't like this one, you gonna like that one. That's one thing I loved about James is he just never stopped. People don't even know. He's legendary. Like, you know, they don't put him up there with Mike and them because all the, you know, the media bullshit. But James Brown is fucking probably the legend. He probably the best, honestly. But they don't really say it because Mike and Prince and them. Mike got all that shit from James. If y'all don't know, but it's, you know.
People don't understand. Some people that aren't from like here, Cincinnati, they don't understand like the funk history, the roots of a lot. Like funk, we're from here, so we already know about
we gonna grasp
a lot of this. Some people like, damn, like know a lot about it. Nah, it's just Ohio here. It's instilled in the city. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't know that the Isley brothers is from Lincoln Heights. Valley Homes. My grandma used to go. I probably shouldn't tell her this because she a pastor now. But my grandma used to dance with them in high school. Like they was like best friends. So it's like you wouldn't even know that. You wouldn't even know but Cincinnati and Ohio in general is a melting pot for music. It's just it's a flat. It's got so much talent here. It's just what it is. It's the crab thing, man. That's why that's all. If we could get past that, the little thing where you don't want to see nobody else eating, if we could get past that in this city, we could be at Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling y'all.
And I like that's the thing. Like when I see people doing good here, I like want to support it. I don't know why you wouldn't, and then it just goes downhill. I try to like, and that's what I see it every time. Like, all right, here they go trying this unity shit again. Like I'm on board with it, but I already know what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna get mad.
Ego. Somebody
gonna get mad. Nah, I ain't get enough this go around. Then somebody fighting, and then that's it.
I go.
Then somebody side with him, and then somebody side with him, and then somebody else just saying some shit like, "Man, fuck both of these niggas. It's my turn." Like, and I'm just like,
that's why I went up under the water and just start dropping music.
Yep.
And fucked with niggas that from the city who I seen that wasn't on that mindset. Too Rich, you, Paulo, Tensei, I was fucking with them niggas.
Yeah,
like,
I think I'm telling you right now, and I told you, like, man, the joint you got, every time you and Too Rich do a song, it's literally like Baby and Gunna, bro. I'm telling you.
Man. Nah, it's Thug and Future.
Hey, y'all own, but the thing is, y'all own now. But like when y'all was starting, I was like, yo, these motherfuckers need to do a whole thing together because this shit is crazy, bro. I'm like,
I want to do one.
Like, damn.
I'm gonna call it out right now. I'm gonna call this shit out right now, and I'm gonna put it on the interview. Apollo, you know who you is. Apollo and Tensei, y'all need to produce a whole album for me and Too Rich. Y'all need. I do like accents of the beats, but you two niggas do the beats. I think we might have one coming out of the city. You let me and him do it, and we pick the features, carrying, walking. It's over. I'm just telling y'all, bro. That's it.
When y'all hit it, man. Like what they want, bro. I be telling, bro. They be like, "Who is that?" I'm like, bro, they from here, bro.
Rich.
They like, what?
That's Too Rich, man. Bro. That's man. Shout out to that nigga is a goat. That's Too Rich.
He's super nice, man. Love the guy.
Nice with
That's the homie, man.
Nice
but
with
you know, but you've worked with so many different people, so many different artists, man. Like it's gotta be like just
Siri.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Siri. She got us. I'm a producer, y'all, so I'm gonna just be shouting out random shit. Siri, shout out Siri from Tribe. Y'all know Tribe. Everybody know Tribe. She got a song called Wizard Walkout that I produced, and she pushing that bitch like it's crazy, and I love it. I love the song. I love the concept. I love the vibe that she got going. Shout out to Siri from Tribe. Fuck with her. Allen for President, Chris Crooks. They all got songs with me. I got beats for them. It's all coming. Everything is coming. Y'all just got to stay on the lookout. I'm trying to circulate music through Cincinnati. I'm trying to give everybody something.
Yeah. I
want all y'all to have something for me, and I'm not charging. I'm not, because it's about the love for me, dog. That's what I keep telling you. If you got talent, and I feel like me and you can make something amazing, even if you a no-name artist that don't know nobody, that don't nobody know who you are, come to me, and I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you some shit to have you ready to go. Cause I'm just trying to see niggas eat. I like to see talent.
You're more of a backhand kind of guy.
You know I'm like Timberland. I want to see like, all right, for real. I want to see like, what can I do with Nori? You know what I'm saying? Let me grab Nori real quick and see what it'll do if I shake it up with him. And you remember the Neptunes and Nori? It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I am musically.
Who's your biggest like production wise, I kind of know, but just so everybody know, like producer wise, like Yay. Who else?
For real.
For real.
That's it. It's really the
that's
Neptunes for real. Let me just be. It's really for real and the Neptunes.
Yeah.
Because that sound. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
You got your own sound, just because I feel like just because you just. But it's so inspired by that.
That's right. You know what it is I've combined a lot of sounds that I've loved together, and it just became surreal.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, you definitely like I say like out of a lot of like producers and just artists, like you definitely have your own sound. It's your sound every time. Like it doesn't really change. It's your sound, and you just evolve it. Like that's one of the hardest things to get, man. Like it's just a sound, like something so consistent that people aren't like, well, you sound like this nigga, or you sound like that, or you just sound so plain. Yeah. I can't pick you out of a crowd. You know what I mean? Just because you sound like 10 other people. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of rappers.
It's hard, but that's what I'm saying. That's a very hard thing to overcome. And you overcame that a long time ago. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's pretty impressive for an artist.
And what else is crazy? They don't even know I can rap. They don't know that I can, like, really, really rap. Like I'm not like Lupe lyrical, but I can rap. Like, if you really want to fuck with me with them lyrics and you want me to pick the pen up, I might do something to you. You might be like, wait a minute, this nigga can rap? Yeah, I can rap for real, but that ain't my lane. Jay Moses killed that for me. Shout out Jay Moses. He killed rapping for me. Like that's why I don't rap no more, because I was supposed to do a feature with Jay Moses like 5 years ago. This is a short story. And he destroyed, he sent me the song back, and I said, yeah, because I'm a competitive nigga. You know how I am, bro. Yeah. I'm a competitive nigga. I tried. I wrote 4 verses. I'm a modest guy. I'm going to tell you the truth. I wrote 4 verses. None of them stacked up to what that nigga Jay did. The song never came out. And the reason the reason why the song never came out is because I think he didn't want to finish it. It was him, because he was like, bro, if you don't put a verse on it, it's like, why finish? I couldn't finish it. It was just, I knew that I wasn't a lyricist. So I just was like, yeah, bro, rapping ain't for me. I'm going to just go. Yeah. I'm going to just sing and go into the production side. So that's, if people want to know, like, why did he stop rapping like a Mass Appeal and all that shit? Because I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. I mentally was like, nah, this is not me. I can hear the real lyricists like Carrie and Jay, and it just was like everybody that I was getting on tracks with, they was just more lyrical to me. And I just was like, at that time, lyrics was the thing. Yeah. So I just was like, man, I got to fall back.
The punches was really it.
You hear me?
You know.
It was more about like, hey, what you saying? It wasn't about the melody. It wasn't about the flow like it is now. It was more about like, what you saying, bro? If you're not really saying no shit, we don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know? Me and Carrie used to clown niggas. You know how that was. But that's really what stopped me from like doing the rap thing. Because I was a rapper with Mass Appeal at first. That was my shit. I thought I was gonna be Lloyd Banks, you know, but it didn't work out like that.
Yeah.
You know, I had to go into what I was good at, and that was singing.
Oh yeah, but you evolved, and like every album is just. Not only did it really get better and better, but it was just a taste. It's a taste of this, a taste of that, taste of that. I'm like, yeah, this is really like, this is impressive, man. And like you said, you got 10 of them things, you know, just within, I don't even know how long, but that's a lot of work, man.
Years,
that's a lot of work. You know, some people struggle to get out one, you know, in a year or two. You know what I mean? So for you to be doing that much, like. Ooh, man, like that's big time, man. That's really, really big time. So, you know, shout out to you, you know, just for doing that. I know Jalen had a few. I think he had the one video playing a little bit while we were doing that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, so you know, I know you're a big like hoop fan.
Ooh.
Bron fan.
Man. You know
what's up?
You know, I'm happy as ever. You know, but I don't want y'all to, let me just say this before we get too far. Stop putting LeBron in that GOAT conversation, okay, y'all? It's not time.
That's how you feel?
It's not time yet, y'all.
Till the career over?
Yeah, like, you know, I'm going to tell y'all this, though. He going to be the GOAT. I know, sorry, my Chicago niggas, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. Jordan is great, but LeBron, at the end of LeBron's career, if he gets 6, y'all can't deny it no more. You can't deny it. But right now, He not the GOAT right now because.
And I know some people feel like they hate that Kobe not getting brought up right now. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Kobe.
Man, it's so deep with that shit though. Okay, because like if you want to be real, let me go ahead and say it. Kobe can be brought up in the conversation. He can
absolutely, man.
Oh, of course. Like he's in there. He's definitely in there because he's one of the best offensive players.
He got 5, right?
5 championships on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Not 3 teams on the same team.
So, two MVPs.
Yeah. How many finals MVPs? I think he got 2.
2. That's what I was saying.
2 finals MVPs. And no, he got regular season MVPs too. I think he got 1 or 2. No, he only got 1. He only got. I think he only got 1, but he got snubbed. I know he got snubbed by Steve Nash. But
I think LeBron got snubbed by
Derrick
what's
Rose.
the name that year.
Derrick Rose.
Well, what about the year that Steve won? I think LeBron was balling out too that year.
That was Kobe, man. Kobe had 31.
I honestly don't think Steve Nash should have won a period. So that's one thing I can't agree on you with. You know what I mean?
I think if I'm not, y'all correct me, but I think Kobe was averaging 30 points a game that year, like 31 points a game that year. Kobe was. I'm not a Kobe fan. Let me just get that out there. I love Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. But at that time, I wasn't a Kobe fan, so I wasn't like pushing for him to kill because I was a LeBron fan. But he was fucking dogging, and he should have won MVP that year. I could be wrong on the stat number, but he averaged like 29, 30 points that year, and he got robbed from the MVP. He got robbed. So Kobe should have about 2 or 3. But the reason why I don't say Kobe is in the GOAT conversation is because Kobe played 20 years, man. Okay, y'all? I'm just going to give it to y'all. I'm going to give it to y'all straight. Kobe played 20 years, and he's only the 3rd scoring champion. Y'all have called LeBron everything else but a scorer, but LeBron has surpassed Kobe in 17 years. Now, you can say all you want to say. Kobe was hurt and all of that, but at the point, that don't matter. The durability is a part of the player's characteristics and his greatness.
And the GOAT category.
The durability is a part of the player's characteristics
Just ask
and
Michael
greatness.
Jordan.
Correct. That's right.
And
LeBron,
he took years off.
Come on.
To go play baseball.
And then that's why you can't. That's why I ain't giving it to LeBron, man. Y'all got to realize those 2 years LeBron that Jordan took off, he probably would be the scoring champion.
But the Bulls were still successful when Jordan left, and they made the playoffs.
But
so check this out. So when LeBron lead the Cavs, they get the first round pick.
Gaping hole.
For like 3 years in a row.
Gaping hole.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
That
if we really gonna do that.
Gaping hole.
You know what I mean? And what's the name? He makes the All-Star team that year. I can't remember his name. Big man from the Bulls. But like a whole bunch of stuff happens when Mike left. And I'm just like, Mike, I'm not taking nothing away from you, dog. But they did make the playoffs when you left, bro.
And, okay. See, you about to make me go into this.
Go ahead, man.
That nigga Michael Jordan, I love you, Mike. I love you. But that nigga Michael Jordan was playing grocery baggers, bro. He wasn't playing no nigga. He wasn't playing no Steph Curry. Y'all, come on, y'all. Y'all got to stop, bro. LeBron played a 73-9 team and come back 3-1 and won it. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Because it's like, come on. Like, Jordan was playing Kurt Warner grocery bag niggas that was just, they was trash. Them white boys on Phoenix was trash. I'm sorry, I ain't got nothing against white basketball, but them niggas was trash. And y'all know they was. Name 10 Hall of Famers that Jordan played, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Name 10
that he beat.
He beat in the finals. When he was playing the bad boy Pistons, he was getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, I was saying,
he was going home.
Giving him the business.
Come on,
that's
y'all.
What I was saying.
No,
like,
y'all gotta stop.
People erase all the history until he start going to the finals.
Right.
Like,
there you go.
Like, well, it's like his career started when he got to the finals. I'm like, man, y'all tripping.
LeBron is what they say.
Like, do y'all
6-4? Okay.
Do y'all ever see the old highlights of LeBron's first round in Cleveland? Like when he had Galsius, Drew Gooden. Eric Snow, bro.
Just stop, bro. Just stop.
Like, oh man, who else?
Eric Snow.
Yeah, Boobie Gibson,
Ilgauskas, Boobie Gibson, Anthony Parker, Verjao, Donnell Marshall.
It wasn't a score on that damn team, bro.
Come on, who the fuck is the Daniel Gibson? Daniel Gibson married Keisha Cole. Y'all gotta come on, man. And this nigga went to he beat the Detroit Pistons that murked your Kobe team.
Remember he scored 30 straight in that fourth quarter? straight. Like nobody else touched the ball.
I don't want to talk about it, LeBron.
That's why
I don't want to talk about it.
That's my problem I have. I'm like, it's like y'all just disregard
You
all
get
that
everything.
shit. You know, and he gets to the finals, but he loses to the Spurs. That's pop.
And,
like they not losing.
But hold on, though. But what people see, y'all gotta stop. I'm a basketball scholar. I'm a sports scholar.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
why I'm asking you these questions. During
the
this.
Spurs were the best team of the 2010s. They won the award for being the most dominant team. So they go for or LeBron with Ilgauskas. If they don't for or LeBron with Ilgauskas, something's wrong. Something's wrong. LeBron is,
and we can even talk about his second run with the Cavs when he had the who was
Kevin Love and Kyrie was
hurt,
done.
but they had who was
Dellavedova.
Like that was his second score, bro.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
That's all I'm saying.
Against Curry, Clay, Green. Come on, bro.
Iguodala.
Y'all gotta stop.
They had
They even had David West at that time.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop, bro.
Then they had most space.
They had more space.
And he wasn't doing that. I don't know why he was talking shit.
Yeah,
he was tripping. Mo was tripping. I don't know what he was thinking.
He said some bullshit about.
And they showed his highlights. And it was just that air ball at the end.
I sent that to boom, y'all. And then they lose that 3-1 with Mo Spinks.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that shit. I ain't about. We ain't. Mo Spinks ain't.
He was the brother. He took the last shot of that series. Remember, it was an air ball in the corner. Yep. They was like, all right, here go Mo's highlights, and it was just that three. It was the 3-pointer, and then the Cavs celebrating,
and we winning it. I cried on that day, bro. I ain't gonna even perk to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. That day the Cavs won it and LeBron won that shit. I was in Illinois. I cried on that day because it was just like it was so much relief. I was like, how the fuck do you do this? Y'all gotta realize I didn't have faith in him. I didn't think I was like, he lost. This is over. So I gave up. But like somebody told me, like one of my little friends up there, he was like, bro, don't give up, bro. Jeff was like, don't give up, bro. We got it. And when they won that second game, something in me was like, they gonna win this fucking series.
Yeah.
And when they won, I sat and watched every game from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, and those are some of the best final games I've ever watched.
Seen in my life.
Not just because LeBron's won it, but like people got to realize it was a few years. It was just them playing in the finals, bro. Like, do y'all not realize that? And LeBron brought different people every time to the finals. They brought the same team, coach, and everything. LeBron did not, and he still got there.
And then they added the snake.
Yeah, and
do you expect LeBron to beat that? Like that's that. I just want to.
And then JR just had that tweak moment. It just went downhill because they could have won that game. Man.
They could have won the series.
Yeah,
I think.
I ruined
and
a lot.
See,
and LeBron hurt his hand because he punched the thing.
I was about to say that. That's what ruined the series. J.R. Smith. He probably.
They needed that.
If he would have scored 50 points, and he could have did it. If he would have scored 50 points a game, it would have been horrible. He probably could have beat Golden State again.
You remember what he had that game, bro?
And they almost won. That's
ridiculous.
That's what I'm telling you. If he would have did what he wanted to do and scored a 50, he would have beat them. They can't stop him.
Yeah, but it's hard when you got to guard Steph Curry. All right, we double him, we're leaving open Clay, and if we double Clay, guess who else got the ball?
Man. And then they shooting threes. And at that time, y'all got to realize that the NBA hadn't caught up yet.
Yeah.
The NBA's caught up now because they realized, but at that time, the NBA was like, no, take the mid-range. Do not stop and take the three. Go take the layup if you got the lane. So it hadn't caught up yet. Them niggas was advanced. That's why they got them years on people.
I was watching
what
is that, 85 South Show podcast. Shout out to them. They had Iman Shumpert on. And he was talking about how when he was guarding Steph in the finals that, all right, the problem with Steph is usually any other player in the NBA, you could start guarding them by the three-point line. He said he had to pick him 94. Up at half court.
94.
He said even before half court. He said because he's pulling up from the logo
94.
every time.
And it's he's something, man. I'm going to just be real with y'all. They say, I seen this thing that said the three players that revolutionized basketball was LeBron James, Kobe, Steph Curry. Iverson should be on the list. I'm going to leave that alone. Enjoy it. But Steph Curry really did change the game of basketball. I can't lie.
I wish I could play in this era of basketball.
Man.
You know, they're telling teams shoot so much.
Shoot.
They shoot like they did the little statistic on how many teams shoot within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock.
It was like,
it's up like 30-40% than what it was, maybe 10 years ago.
But the statistics is finding out that's the highest percentage shot. That's the highest percent that you're going to get if you shoot.
And if you're a big man and you can't shoot, you're useless now in the NBA.
Ain't that a fucking bitch? Dennis Rodman would be useless. Except for rebound. Well, he wouldn't be useless. He wouldn't be useless because he rebounded.
Yeah, they was dogs. But, like, there's a few that were just big
Sean
men.
Kemp and them, bro. Like, them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas that just was a Showtime dunker. I don't think
that,
they
and
they
didn't know how to play defense on the perimeter either. They was just down in the paint.
And now you gotta guard
him. You gotta guard him from the 3-point line.
This motherfucking
and they got handles too. Think about having to guard AD.
This motherfucking Porzingis is 7'3" and can shoot a 50-foot ball. It's over for all that shit. All that big
and
man.
he's still doing the fadeaway.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that makes him 7'5", 7'6". Like, you're not touching that.
You gotta have a Bam Adebayo. You gotta have an athletic 6'8" nigga that can just guard everything. If you don't got that now, it's almost over because he's 7'3", fucking Scotland, whatever them niggas is from. Them niggas is Luka Doncic. These niggas is killing,
Luka
bro.
Doncic, that's a whole nother story. That dude, it's over, man. Hey, he'll be the MVP within the next 3 years. Mark my words.
Okay, I'm a disagree.
Disagree?
I disagree.
Ooh. Because I don't think Giannis getting no more.
Nah, he not getting no more.
Especially after what he just did. Waste.
What'd he do?
He lost.
Oh, yeah.
To the Heat. They got smoked.
Then he faked his
Act like he was hurt, man. His
in.
brother got a ring before he did.
That sucks.
That's shitty.
Kusta, that sucks. Kufa, that sucks. Shout out to him. Good.
Yeah, Lakers, man.
Lakers.
Hey.
Shout out to the Lakers.
You ride with LeBron, you got a 50-50 chance of winning the finals, bro.
No, but I say no Luka. I'm going to tell y'all, I give Luka 2 more years in the NBA of dominance. I give him 2 more years of dominance. I might be talking crazy.
You talking crazy,
I might be, but I just feel like
they
gonna catch on to Luka, man.
Ooh, though.
They gonna catch up.
Here in a while, a lot of those other cats is gone. He the only one that gonna be here. With a lot of these other players, he's the new up and coming. Ain't nobody seeing him right now, especially from his draft class. Ain't nobody seeing him.
I'm fucking. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man.
Unless somebody come out and just have another crazy year, but who is that gonna be? Because they just won't give it to LeBron. LeBron could have got it. He should have won it this year. He keep getting snubbed.
Y'all know what that is, though. Y'all know that Giannis is taking the NBA over. So he has to be the face. He has to win MVP. But that's more politics.
Yeah, but he has to at least get to the conference finals.
It's politics. Well, it's politics.
He's got to at least make it to a finals. You know he's yet to make it to a finals.
At all.
With LeBron not there.
Let me say something else.
Y'all realize LeBron ain't been in the East in a little minute now, right?
He is on Milwaukee, man. Y'all got to realize
they had the number 1 seeded team in the NBA, last couple of years, bro?
They did, but here we go. Mr. Conspiracy Man, here I go. I feel like the teams, if you ain't LA, Miami, New York, Jersey, Texas, if you ain't in a big market to where you can make money for them, they not sending your ass to the finals.
Cleveland ain't big enough?
Nah,
Cleveland big enough?
Cleveland
Toronto?
was, I think, Toronto. Oh, yeah. Toronto is a honeypot right now.
But, hey, check this out real quick. So, do you remember when Toronto was playing Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals? You remember when they was going back and forth? Milwaukee was just as big as Toronto was. It was just as big. They had their people all out there on the square. Now, you got to remember now.
I don't know.
They're fighting with the Packers. They're fighting with who else? All the hockey there. Like, it's a lot. And for them to be the number 1 seed, and they still had a decent amount of people out there, man. I don't know.
All I'm saying is Milwaukee. Well, that's not true. They had Kareem. They had Oscar.
Yeah.
They won championships. That's true. That's Giannis. I can't blame that because Milwaukee has won championships, and they've had some substantial win streaks and amazing players. They've had Kareem. And Kareem, I think Kareem won the championship on that team. So, yeah, I mean, I just don't think that Milwaukee is as big as a market, with money as New York.
But that's on the player kind of too, like, and that's why. But this is the same thing with Dame, and that's why they saying Dame ain't getting enough MVP votes, and they saying because he plays in the low market in Portland.
That's fact.
But I just don't like. We're talking about the NBA. We ain't talking about like college football where it's the SEC and then Big Ten, the AAC, and all the not Power 5. You know what I mean? We're talking about professional basketball. I get it. They're not on TV a lot because they're in the West. But Giannis is on TV. They're in the East.
I'm going to say something about sports.
Like, I'm not tripping.
I'm going to say something about sports. You play 2K, right? So have you ever did a fantasy draft or anything like that when, you know, pick the Lakers. And then after you pick the Lakers when you do the fantasy draft, then pick the Magic. Or not even the Magic. Pick the Charlotte Bobcats if they even exist. The Charlotte Hornets. The salary caps are 100 times different. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that the Lakers can get 3 max players.
Well, yeah, if they're spending luxury tax.
You see what I'm saying? No,
cap is the cap, but
it's like the Lakers got more money to play with.
And that's what I say. It also comes down to the players because the players have to buy into taking less money.
Hey, that's facts.
You know what I mean?
But at that point, why
LeBron is like one of the best at getting people to do that shit. Yeah. Because they like, well, at least I know if I'm taking a pay cut here, I'm at least going to the finals.
Get a championship.
And I can at least, hey, if this is a 1-year deal, I'm going to get signed somewhere. Just ask Dellavedova. He got signed instantly after that.
He did.
Big boy contract.
Milwaukee gave that.
And where he at now? I think he gone now, but
I don't even think he play basketball.
He paid, though. He's set. And that's the thing. Like,
LeBron did that for a lot of players.
You take a pay cut to get a bigger pay. It happened for a lot of people. Who else it happened for? It happened for, what's the big man name? He went to New York.
Visha?
No.
Okay.
No, from when they won with Cleveland. When they won with Cleveland, what was the big Mozgov? Yeah, he signed a big he signed a big deal with the Lakers. Remember that?
And he came over there and got him a chip and left.
Crazy. So that's my only thing, man. But hey, I want to get into something real quick. We try to. It's not a viral video, but it went a little viral, and
what's up?
I want to show you this because you're into the game in a little bit. But this is it has to do a little bit with gaming, and I just kind of want your take on it because it has to do with like it's the culture and everything. But you got it, Jalen? It's a I think he got it. You gonna pull it up?
He gonna get
it. So what we got is this picture, right? Mm-hmm. And nah.
He said nah, nigga.
The link, it's the one I sent you. Yeah, it's the email. It with the Spider-Man. I think it's from like the Spider-Verse and all that. But it has to do with the game, right? So I don't know if you noticed, but you remember in the Spider-Verse how Miles was wearing the ones, the Jordan ones? Yeah. So in the new game on the PS5, he's wearing Adidas Boost. You know what I mean? So in the whole movie, you know, for the culture, they got it in this little picture. I think he'll probably try to make it a little big just so people to watching can see. But pretty much, you know, you got the one on the left, I think is the one that's it's the new one, but it's got the Adidas, and then now this the old one is with the Jordan. So like, why do you think they just continue to do this? I know this has to do a lot with like the business and you know, it's Sony, it's Jordan, it's these other sporting games that have rights to like shoes now. Like this is a big thing. You know what I mean? Like
I think that's what it is. Maybe Jordan, you know, he didn't agree with it and he pulled the sponsorship. That's what it seemed like for them to just leave.
That or they wanted more money because they're putting it in a game.
Right, that too.
And I bet you Jordan makes money from when it's like in 2K. You know, you go to 2K store, there's all the Jordan stuff. You know what I mean?
And I know he makes crazy money because I think this motherfucker Jordan sell the virtual shoe like for real currency to them motherfuckers. He be like, "Oh, you want the 12 with the red on it? Yeah, that's 30,000.
Yeah, you want the blueprints or the draws for that?
You want the cements, the blue cements 3s? Yeah, that's gonna be 100,000. Yeah, that's how it be. That's why when you get on 2K, you don't get all the shoes.
But that's they expensive, man.
And I think that's what happened here. They just was like, we not about to pay you that for the ones, bro. Like
that, or
we just go to Kanye and
that, or Adidas was like, hey, we'll pay money for you to put this on here. And they were like, well, pay Jordan or get paid by Adidas. And that's why I say it's the business. And that's why I don't like about it, because it takes away from the fans that really like I feel like that takes away from the character. Like Brooklyn, like Jordan he released the whole shoe. He released the whole Spider-Man shoe. Jordan 1.
That fucks it up. That does. I didn't think about it how you just said it like that. That does really kind of fuck up the vibe and the momentum of it because, you know, what kid don't want Jordans? I don't know what kid would come, you know, who getting robbed for Yeezy Boosts. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they probably could have just put Yeezys on there. Someone was saying that earlier.
Not Yeezy. I said Yeezy Boosts.
But he got those 300, whatever that is. Those, bruh, like those are the most ugliest shoe. Like, I don't know what they was thinking, man. Like, they're uglier than like the ones that D Rose used to have, and those was pretty. Like, I was like, yo, bruh.
Well,
like,
I had them, man. I was a big D Rose.
I support D Rose, but they was like the high top though. Like, you don't wear them out like that. Like, bruh, come on. When you got to change, like, imagine this Miles Morales looking in his shoe class like, I'm picking these Adidas over these Jordans.
I'm
nah, you tripping, bruh.
And that's how you know that it's something with, like you said.
That or he just going to be on some culture shit and he don't want to scuff them up. That's the only other excuse I can hear. So if he don't say that, then I don't know, man.
It ain't that. Them motherfuckers lost that.
It ain't, I don't know. Yeah. I think somebody jacked up somewhere, messed up.
They went to Adidas because it was probably cheaper, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And then let me say something. I'm telling y'all, Kanye is a huge part of the culture as much as he fucking up and doing a bunch of stupid shit in politics.
Yeah, it's suspect right now.
But, you know, I think they thought that, Kanye West has Yeezy or Adidas, so we can go there. And then maybe, you know, I think that's what that was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest. Nah, I'm lying. I'm a detail kind of guy. So when they put that on there, I'm like, you guys just piss me off. Like, all you have to do is do it right. You know what I mean? Pay the toll, whatever. People are about, you know how many people just bought a PS5? You know how many people going to be trying to play this game?
And that's going to be one of the biggest games. It's always one of the biggest games.
Yeah, and it's only on PlayStation, so it's like,
it's exclusive.
You're not going to do it right after all that money you made?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, damn.
Too. That's what's fucked up. Like, man, ain't no black, I'm about to say, ain't no black kid picking no Adidas over no Jordans now.
He not.
I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. So you kinda is like
we need to do a thing here. I'll get like 5 kids and I'm gonna get 2 boxes and I'm gonna be like, all right, choose one, and it's gonna be them Adidas and it's gonna be some Jordans, and I guarantee you they gonna pick them damn Jordans every time. Every time, man.
Listen, you can go back to 1980 and do that with the kid that's 50, with a person that's 40 years old. They picking the Jordans unless it's some shell toe Adidas. And you may get a couple motherfuckers that'll pick some shell toes over Jordans, but that's them 80 niggas. But any 90s motherfucker, he picking them Jordans. No matter what. Jordan ran the 90s and Adidas was sleep.
Yeah.
I don't even get
Adidas had their nice little run, man.
They did.
Don't get it twisted. Like, now, they had it, but
they doing their thing now because they got the Yeezy boost and then they got the boost. I'm gonna say this.
I'm saying even back in the day, like
and then
the shell toes,
them was hard.
You know what I mean?
With Run DMC,
their apparel was hard though back in the day. That's what they was really eating. Yeah.
I still rock a Adidas sweatsuit, but it's not Jordan. Okay, let me just be real with you. When I was in high school, if you had 5 blue, black, red, green Jordan hoodies, that's all you had. That's all you need to have with them hoodies, them Jordan hoodies, because it was Jordan. You had the Jordans to match the hoodies with the sweatsuit. I mean, Adidas was dope, but like when I was coming up, you wasn't getting as much, cool points with Adidas than you was with the Jordan shit. It was Jordan ran the 90s, man. It's what it is.
Yeah, I think this might be Adidas. See, it's all about the apparel, bro.
Yeah.
Adidas apparel is great.
Oh, yeah.
But the shoes I got on are Nike. And I know people will try to get mad because, man, why you mixing Nike and all that? Nigga, it's cold.
All that shit. It's
Nigga, it's cold, and they got good apparel.
It's 2020.
So I'm wearing it.
Fuck all that.
You know what I mean?
Niggas wear Gucci belts.
Yeah. You got any like plugs you want to get in before we wrap this up?
Before we wrap it up, I want to kind of bring in. So listen, y'all. I know y'all know that I produce as well. And I've been working with an artist that's amazing. I've been working with an amazing singer. And I don't know if he going to have her on the podcast. They'll have to speak. But I do want to kind of bring her in here so he can ask her some questions and let y'all know what she got going on. Jasmine Alexis. I know everybody in Cincinnati know about her. The Whitney Houston in Cincinnati. Jasmine, I produce for her. Whip Dream is out right now. And I'm going to ask her to come in and
she could come in here
say
real quick.
I'm gonna step out and let you talk to her. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then we'll wrap it up real quick when get that. What are you doing over here, bro? Yeah, we could do that real quick and You know what I mean? Then we'll wrap up our our cool little interview we had for today, and then just a heads up, next Wednesday, and I think Grizz talked about it. They're taking a vacation week. They got some stuff they got going on, and they're gonna take the week off. So
change your plans. Change your plans. I think we good.
You said change your plans. All right. That's all good. But, yeah, you got any other plug, any shout-outs, anything you want to let people know? Like, hey, this is about the, you know what I mean?
So I'm working on another album for myself. I got another mixtape coming out before the album with Lost. It's a mixtape of like 5 or 10 songs with some Lost tracks that didn't make Surrealism. And then I have an album coming out in November, Sensei Surreal 2, Surrealism. It's a follow-up from my first album, Sensei Surreal. And then I have a couple videos, and I'm working on Jasmine Alexis's album. And I also am working on an album with Mass Appeal. As I always say, me and Carrie, we're still doing some things, and that's going to be done very soon. And I got an album that I'm working with an artist, Greg, my guy, HK. He's up in Chicago. I'm working on an album with him as well. And I'm working on an album with his brother, Jeff Coon. So I got like 7 projects that are in the works and running concurrent right now. So just be on the lookout, man. I got a lot of shit coming.
And we got your Twitter up there too. So make sure you follow the guy on Twitter, Eric Surreal, Instagram, Cereezy.
Cereezy, man. That's if you
Facebook.
Yeah.
You got Facebook artist page. It's Eric Surreal.
Yes, sir.
I got it all tagged in the post. So all you got to do is click on there on the top. Make sure you like his page. Like the GK fan page because all of his updates are on there as well.
If you want to get in touch with me, you want beats or anything, it's better to hit me on the gram.
Oh,
Send
yeah,
me a
yeah,
message on the gram, and
sure. For any artist, that's looking out there for beats or just anything, advice, I guess, or I don't know, man. You fan mail, autographs, all that kind of cool shit. Cause y'all popping, man. I'm telling you, man. Like I see it on yours, Peso, Live. Hey, Cats is
shout out Pink
big
Seafood,
time, man. Yeah, Pink Seafood. Shout out to him, man. Got some stuff being sent to me. A few things that we're gonna probably review, check out, and whatnot, and all the cool stuff for the homies, man. That's what it's all about. But, yeah, man, I think that wraps it up for today's show, episode 25 of the Table Talk podcast. I'm your boy, Anwalk, and I'll let you do the outro and let you, lead it out, man. We're going to start doing that with our guests, man. But, yeah, get a little drop or something.
Yeah.
For the Unanimous podcast, Table Talk, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Unanimous podcast. Shout out to Anwalk, of course, the mighty Anwalk. Shout out to Jalen on the boards. And shout out to GK Fam, man. It's all about GK Fam. D8, Apollo, Peso, fucking Cam. I love y'all niggas. GK Fam, if I forgot you, Pink Seafood, if I forgot you, you know what it is.
Everybody, man.
Lee 10 say all y'all niggas.
Easy,
I love
everybody.
Y'all. Fuck with GK Fam and hit me up on Instagram, Eric Surreal on Apple Music and all sound platforms.
Yeah.
I love everybody, as I always say, and y'all stay blessed.
Have a good Saturday. Who they?
Who they?
Powered by